My name is Johnny F. I'm the founder of Peace Anonymous and the author of Peace Anonymous, The 12 Steps to Peace. Over the course of the last 20 years, I've had the opportunity to work in such countries as Yemen, Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, Colombia. And what I've discovered is that people in those countries want peace every bit as much as we do. So if they want peace and we want peace, why do we not have peace? Mothers in Yemen and Iraq want to raise their children and educate their children just like mothers in the United States or Canada or Britain. We are so similar, but what we have been told, what we have come to believe, is our differences, how different we are. And upon those differences, war is based. In all of history, the 20th century stands as the bloodiest and most brutal. Since 1945 and the end of the Second World War, there have been 250 major conflicts that have left 23 million people dead and millions more homeless and injured. Do politicians really want peace? Has war become a profit center for major corporations? Is the government acting on behalf of the taxpayers, or is it representing solely those that profit? Can we honestly continue the way we have? Can we keep going down the path we are currently on? We all know where we need to be. What we need is a roadmap, a process that we can all agree on, regardless of religion, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of economic background. The people in this world want peace. On a return trip home, I was having coffee in an Atlanta coffee shop, watching the Arab Spring unfold on TV, when one of my friends turned to the other and said, "The world needs what we have." These people had changed their lives dramatically as a result of 12-step programs. And I understood immediately what they meant, and the 12 Steps to Peace was born. The idea is simple. The concepts of Peace Anonymous are like any other 12-step program, where together we can create change. Many people are inspired by war heroes. What I find inspiring are the millions of young people who are coming to 12-step programs all over the world seeking change. In a nutshell, if addicts and alcoholics all over the world can change how they think about picking up a drink or a drug, can we not change how we think about going to war or picking up a gun in a violent act? When I was in Kabul, Afghanistan, I met a retired British Army officer who suggested that I walk out the front gate past all the security and take a walk around Kabul. I asked him if he was crazy. He said this city is safer than Washington, D.C. And the next morning, I decided to test his theory. Through the hotel security I went. I hadn't walked more than a couple of blocks and I was befriended by a 7-year-old girl and her 9-year-old brother. And they took me all over that section of Kabul. And I looked at them as I look at my own children and say, what kind of a world do I want for them? Twelve-step programs work, and they have been working for the last 80 years in over 150 countries around the world. People who have come together to share their experience, strength, and hope with each other have been able to find common solutions to their common problems. By supporting the Peace Anonymous documentary project, you will be helping us purchase much needed equipment and covering production costs as we go out into the world to get the stories of people just like you and I, who have been traumatized by the insanity of war. Can you imagine a world of peace?